hola, mi gente, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Michael, and welcome to a brand new Comic Crusader special today, folks. We're talking about another free streaming network. I mean, these people get a cracking every month. Oh my God, with amazing content. And I'm gonna bring my boy, the king of the streams, the one that keeps it sizzling in the summer, entertaining us with that dope hot content. Le para the one, the only Chris Woolsey, baby. How you doing?
What is going on? How are you doing, my brother?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you, brother, for coming on yet again, taking some time out of that busy schedule of yours. Because I know you're over the streaming verse, our podcast talking about the greatness that is, Crackle, Redbox, and the Chicken Soup for the Soul as a whole and family. So today we're talking Crackle, it's the summertime. It's sizzling out there. It's hot, like it's steamy like in them deserts. Oh, it's like we're in Mad Max in a wasteland. You know what
That's
I mean?
it.
It's
Absolutely. And just being in your presence, I already feel cooler. I've got to tell you, brother.
There we go. Thank you. It's the energy.
There you go.
So,
but yeah, you bring up Mad Max. We talked about this last time that we had the Crackle free exclusive of Mad Max Fury Road, and it's still there. So we've got it'll be there the first week until the end of the first week of August. So if you haven't seen Mad Max Fury Road, get on it, people.
Now.
Charlize Theron, Tom Hardy, some of the greatest automotive stunts I've ever seen in my entire life. It is, I said this before when I was here, it is a miracle everybody involved in that film did not die during the filming. It's amazing what George Miller did. And I think you mentioned there's a TV series that may be coming on its way.
Yeah, man, I'm seeing rumors. I'm already drooling. Chris, I am drooling. Because you're giving me a TV show of a Mad Max Wasteland. I mean, just call it Wasteland. Give me the whole scope of what's going on in the world. Give me my Mad Max, of course. Maybe he could be like a crypt keeper type. Give me a little bit of his adventure, but then showing it. I'm thinking it different. I'm like, please, give me this now.
Yep, I know.
I can't wait for the toys.
Oh, I know you're gonna be all over that. Holy cats!
Hell yeah, son. All right, so let's get into what's cracking on Crackle this month, my man, because they're always bringing that heat. They get it popping. That's what I love, man. What an amazing network. And let's see what we got. Go. Oh, Jesus Christ! This is the first thing I got. Are you serious? You bringing us some anime films?
That's OG anime. I remember when I was in high school, Appleseed, the manga came out, and it just took the industry by storm. People were just free. I remember I had to drive my buddy over to the comic book store to get his copy before it sold out. It's a beloved series, and the anime that they turned it into is just spectacular. It's interesting. I was looking through the voice artists that worked on this, and almost all of them eventually went on to do tons of video games that you know and love. Full Metal Alchemist, Nintendo, like Smash Bros. Half the voices on Smash Bros. Came from this. Yeah, it's crazy.
I love Smash Brothers. I mean, that'll be a good thing. If you think you're good, Chris, we got to rock and roll.
Oh, man. My son will give you a run for your money. I'll tell you
he's going to put my son up. Because I'm not playing you out. I'll put my son up.
I'm smarter than that.
Listen, let me get my daughter. She's kick-ass in Mario Kart.
Nice. Yeah, so this is a great, if you like anime, if you like mangas, this is, this and Robotech and, Voltron, this is like one of the original amazing franchises.
It is. Chris, you're bringing me back. This is the 90s, me going to conventions in the 90s and buying the bootleg videotapes of these because they were imported at the time. They were difficult to get.
Yep.
So I believe I have this somewhere in my videotape collection, my bootleg version of Appleseed.
Awesome.
And
Love it.
between me and my friends, so the tape would cost sometimes $20. And this is a nice amount of money. So we're like, we split it and we share the tape and we make copies when we get back home, buy some blanks. And we split the blanks too.
Oh, yeah.
To make it fair.
Totally. So you got to make your money back on those.
Yeah, I love this. Chris is my gen, bro. But yeah, folks, for real, this is a very fun. This is before just the TV shows when they used to make films. Now they basically break down the films into a TV show.
Right. Exactly.
Oh!
And speaking of TV shows, we just got 2 more seasons of Everybody Hates Chris. Such a fun show. If you need hysterical laughter, if you think your family's dysfunctional, just get a load of this is loosely based on Chris Rock's family. Chris Rock is the narrator on the show. It's just, I loved it. I thought, I'm not a gigantic sitcom fan, and this was one of my favorite shows for a couple of years. It's just so incredibly well written. Tyler James Williams, who's in the picture here, grew up to be one of the leads on Abbott Elementary, which everyone is freaking out about and is an equally brilliant series. Terry Crews from Brooklyn Nine-Nine plays his dad, and he's a genius on this show. I love it. I think it's hysterical. I think it's one of the smarter and more well-written shows around. So definitely check that one out.
Yeah, and definitely, if only he knew how much in the future apparently everybody hates Chris. I'm only messing around. Wait, but how I live now? Now this looks. I'm sure you look depressed. You showing me helicopters. What is going on?
So speaking of the future, this is a fun genre that we don't really get to see that much from, and this is sort of the alternate history genre. So this is a kind of a dystopian storyline, but it takes place in this world. A lot of dystopian movies and series, they take place in some crazy place that doesn't really exist. And this actually takes place in the UK, and it's during World War III. So there is a young woman from America sent to the UK to be safe, and then war breaks out. And it's about her. Tom Holland is in it, who I just think is eminently watchable. He is great.
He's killing it on the Crowder Room.
Yeah. Yep. George McKay, who's one of the 2 guys from 1917 that go on the crazy mission, who I think he's a brilliant actor. He's one of the leads in this. Saoirse Ronan from The Lovely Bones is the lead here, and it's great. It's got that kind of tweeny feel to it, that all the dystopian flicks have, but it also has sort of a base in reality, even though it is an alternate reality. It's really well done.
I get it. Listen, I'm a fan of the freedom fighters. What if the world lost World War II? So it's like I love that. It's actually some very provocative and things that make you think. What if? The what if? Oh, you got more in the vault too, my man.
Yeah, so I guess we have talked about this before, but we're bringing it back because schools are starting, and so this is a school-themed series. So this is a college series. It's a murder mystery, so it's got kind of a Riverdale vibe to it, but you've got all these students on this college campus. First week of the semester, everyone's all excited. And the killer dorm to be in is called the Vault. Unfortunately, it is literally and figuratively the killer dorm, and someone at the end of the week ends up dead. And you spend the rest of season 1 trying to figure out who done it. And every episode they take one character and they focus on that one character, and you have to decide as the viewer, do you think this person is the hero or do you think this person is the villain? And really fun. The response that we have got off this series has been through the roof. People love this and are asking. We have seasons 1 and 2 on Crackle, and people are clamoring for a season 3.
Excellent. Well, make it happen, Chris. You got to pick up the camera now.
I'm doing my best over here. I'm
you gotta wear another hat. I'm gonna give you another hat, bro. That's it, bro. Oh my God, a classic. I remember this as a kid. Man.
Yeah. Gene Hackman. My son and I just watched Royal Tannenbaums last night, and every time I watch Gene Hackman, I just go, man, are we ever going to get another actor like this? I mean, a leading man that does comedy this well. He's just incredible. This is a fun premise. So like, this is such a quintessential 80s film. You've got the grizzled, hard-boiled detective played by Gene Hackman, no nonsense. And then he's paired up with Dan Aykroyd, who's like this crazy genius, but who's also literally crazy and just drives Gene Hackman completely nuts, hence the name Loose Cannons. It's a fun 80s film. I'm not sure you can make this movie today. But
no.
The performance is great.
I don't think you can make 70 to 80% of the 80s movies now.
No, it's true. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love this damn movie. And we got part 3 on this joint. With our homie, the one and only.
That's it. We've got Casper Van Dien. So he was not in the second version of this film, of this franchise. And they learned their lesson, and they're like, get Casper back.
Wait, we need Rico. They ain't no Starship Troopers without Rico, son.
Come on, you got to have Johnny Rico. What are we doing here, people? It's like amateur hour.
You know.
And so part 3, Jolene Blaylock from Star Trek Enterprise is in it. Stephen Hogan from Transformers. It's fun. If you liked the first one, the third one is right there.
I love the first one.
You got crazy aliens. You got space soldiers. It's phenomenal. And Casper Van Dien, we just worked with him, obviously, on Salvage Marines, which is a Crackle original series. And man, I cannot say enough good things about working with him. He is the hardest working man in Hollywood and the nicest guy, and was just an absurd pleasure to work with. So it is my honor and pleasure to promote this series this month.
Yeah, man. That's the man right there. Yo! The man. Wow, you giving me some Bronson, son?
Yeah, I mean, and this one, I got to be honest, I never saw this. I watched a ton of Charles Bronson movies as a kid, Death Wish and Mr. Majestic and all of those. And The Stone Killer was one that I just somehow I missed it. 1973. I was, in my defense, I was 1 year old at the time. So, but The Stone Killer, he of course plays a detective who bucks the system. He doesn't play by the rules. This guy, and this one is Charles Bronson versus the mob. So
there we go.
Yeah.
You know who winning? Everybody talk all this smack about Chuck Norris, but yo, do they know about Charles Bronson?
Dude, that guy ate nails for breakfast. He was just the toughest. And there is a car chase scene where he's driving some 1970s sedan that had its own zip code, and he's chasing a guy on a motorcycle. And they make this car do things that I go, they must have had 30 cars there that all look identical, because I think the stunt guy destroyed the car on every single shot. It's unbelievable, this chase.
I think let's do the documentary on this movie. Then we need to know how many cars were destroyed.
Oh my gosh,
It's sponsor.
Outstanding. So check out The Stone Killer.
Shit, bro. Fuck. Now I don't know what to do. So many things I gotta watch. You're killing my time. You know, conventions. I don't think America's gonna be coming. You gotta blame Chris.
It's my fault. I take
Keeping
full
me.
responsibility.
Oh, wait, folks, don't even start talking, because you gave me a treat on this one as well. Because folks, he gave me the honor of being able to announce this on Comic Crusaders, so you can see the article there. But my man said out. Here's the trailer. For folks that don't know, you're going to know. And my homie is going to give you 411. Check
Here we
this out.
go. Hang on.
The universe is chaotic and cruel. If you learn from your mistakes, the chaos of the universe can be an ally.
This is a video game. Our final mission is to kill a guy named Merc.
He used to be with the Special Force, and then he went crazy.
Can you handle it, unexpert? I'm going to teach you, but it will only work if you stop trying to control everything.
Sexy reporter.
Why are you not with her?
She keeps getting kidnapped, and I get shot or blown up.
We have much work to do.
Now let's finish this thing.
I still can't win the game.
And that is why you are here. Because deep down, you have the spirit of a pussy.
I hate this shit.
Holy shit. Mark Hamill is a legend and hilarious and just brutal.
That's it. It's kind of similar to his character from The Last Jedi, where you're like, man, you are the crankiest Jedi
Right?
I've ever seen in my entire life.
What the F is wrong with you?
So this movie is crazy. Obviously, you saw Robert Baker from Indiana
Oh.
Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Brent Chase from Bosch, Katie Savoy, who is lovely from Sequestered. Great cast, and obviously Mark Hamill, holy cats. But so I did some research on this. Apparently, Roger Corman, when he came up with this idea, was sitting around going, I've got all this unused footage of explosions from the last 20 years, and I need to put it together and use all this footage to make a movie. And so he basically cobbled together all of this B-roll and then shot all this other content to fill it in. And so you've got this like really fun story about basically two guys that realize they're living in a Call of Duty style video game.
Yo, that is awesome.
And this one, it premiered at Sundance in 2013.
What?
And then somebody put it on a shelf and forgot about it. And yeah, and then the heroes from our sister company, Screen Media, found it, dusted it off, polished it up, and here we go. We're off to the races.
What? I can't wait. I gotta watch this. And folks, you start watching it for free on August 1st.
Boom.
Right? Only on Crackle. All right.
Only exclusively on Crackle.
Yo, this looks hella fun. Damn, are you really serious? That many years ago, it was kind of then ahead of its time.
Isn't it crazy? Huh? Yeah, 10 years.
Wild. Roger Corman was doing something a little different.
He's a busy guy. He made 175 movies since then. So, you know.
Jesus Christ.
He's the Stephen King of low-budget films.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen, bro. This is what keeps him alive. Yeah. God bless Roger Corman. He's a treasure.
That's why he's still trucking.
Yeah, man. It's like him and homie from Trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He keep pushing along, yo, for real. Love it, love it, love it. And there we go, folks. That's how we end it. You guys gonna watch that exclusive Mark Hamill flick by a legendary person like Roger Corman on Crackle. All right, so again, visit the Crackle website, crackle.com, free Apple Play Store, Apple Store, all over the place. Visit the extended family again with Redbox and Chicken Soup TV.com. You know, you get the apps for your TV as well. I mean, so you can travel with it when you're on an airplane with an annoying baby. You know what I mean? You plug in your headphones into your favorite tablet or laptop, put them headphones on, and start watching some Crackle. And you know what I mean? That baby won't be bothering you no more. All right. So
Zero.
and they got some dope stuff too. So you know what it is. All right. Get it cracking on Crackle today, folks. But again, it's free. All right.
Watch all you want.
Yeah, for free. Ain't no cost. Because again, I think I mentioned this on others, but other streaming networks are raising their prices. But Crackle yet remains at no cost to you. How awesome is that? So a big shout out to Crackle for continuing to think about their customer and provide us with quality content. So thank you. And Chris, you know, thank you for your time.
Oh, are you
As
kidding me?
always, bro, you
Highlight
rock.
of my month.
You dig, folks, look, it's down below. It's free for real. I can't, every month I gotta stress this because you guys y'all paying too much money. Save some money. It's the
Amen.
summertime. Y'all need that for the amusement parks, you know, the hot dogs and ice creams and all that good stuff.
You got to stretch that entertainment budget with the free Crackle.
Yeah, Crackle and the extended family, all right? So thank you again for tuning in. You know what it is. Make sure to check out CommonCrusaders.com, UndercoverCapes.com, Crackle, all right? The website, the apps, everything. Chris, again, I appreciate your time. You rock every month, brother. Thank you.
Al,
You're
you are the
amazing, bro.
man, the myth, and the legend. I salute you, good sir.
Hasta la próxima, mi gente. ¡Wey!